Okay guys, today we're doing a video on replacing the fuel filter, which is located right down here. Mine has an aftermarket job on it. The factory original one was kind of like an L-shaped and it set right in this area right here. But I done away with that one a long time ago because it was just too bad off with all the rust. These four-wheelers are notorious for rust in the tank, with my 87 being no exception. It has the rust in the tank also. But that's why we run fuel filters, right? So yeah, I gotta get this guy out. I have the bolts loose. Well, somewhat loose anyways. Still doesn't want to let go for me. It's just such an awkward area. So I'll try to get you guys a good angle of it, what I'm doing here, if I can, that is, and the camera not be in my way. See what we can do. I'll loosen these bolts up a little bit more. It is a very awkward spot. You could only imagine. A little history on this quad. Like I said in the previous video, my buddy bought it off the original owner. It had sat in a field for I don't know how many years, and the front differential went out on it, so the guy parked it and just never done anything with it. So it sat there, and my buddy knew the guy. He seen him out one day and asked him what he'd take for it. The guy said, "Give me $100 and it's yours." So he picked it up for $100. He took it and put a new differential in the front. Well, a new used differential, of course. There's no new ones out there that I know of. And then he had me do a little work on it. I changed the fuel tank. I put an actual 88 model fuel tank in it that has the digital fuel gauge set up in it. Of course, this one doesn't have the digital fuel gauge set up. So I did that, put some new rear brake pads on it, new handbrake cable, the parking brake cable. It actually still works too. Rebuilt the carburetor and everything, got it running pretty good. And then he took it home and he had it for a few years or whatever, and he just said to me one day, he's like, "Hey, you wanna buy that quad off of me?" I said, "Yeah, how much?" He said, "You could have it for $500. I said, "Sold." And I bought it for $500. And since I've had it, I went through the whole four-wheeler. It's got new front wheel bearings in it, greased everything, even the swing arm bearings, which are pretty much unattainium. You know, I'm sure they're out there, but I haven't looked for none because mine's in good shape. I rebuilt the top end. It is bored 40 over. It has a Wiseco 1025-to-1 piston in it. That's all the mods it has besides the slip-on pipe. I haven't even jetted the carburetor because it runs good like it is. It doesn't backfire and pop and go on. But yeah, that's a little history on it. And I've almost got rid of it a few times, and I'm glad I didn't because it's a great four-wheeler. It'll go anywhere. Does anything I need it to do. It's a tank. It's a typical Honda tank. But let me tell you, these filters are a nightmare to get off here. I'm on the struggle bus. Try to pull the main fuel line off. Dump the fuel out. That's nice. And then try to pull the whole thing off there. thing is a bit of a nightmare. You can see the filter there. Have to get my ratchet to work properly. It's Craftsman tools for you. They are not what they used to be, guys. I've been using them for at least 30 some years now, and they keep getting worse every year. Craftsman does, and they were the top of the line. Now you can go to Harbor Freight and buy better tools, and that's saying something. I know this four-wheeler has fresh 93 octane in it. I guess I'm gonna have to pull the whole fuel line off this thing just to get the filter out of the line. It's definitely on there. It's been on there for 4 or 5 years. And then you see right here, maybe these ATVs have a fuel pump. Have electric fuel pump. Runs about 6 psi pressure. I'm going to take the line apart right here. If I can get you guys a shot and not cover up the camera. I'm not very good at this. Just learning. I'm going to take the whole line off of it. I can get the whole thing out here. I think it might be a little easier. Maybe. It's just an absolute struggle at this point. It's coming off now. I just had this off the other day because I put this fuel pump on. This four-wheeler had the original fuel pump on it from 1987. That's pretty daggone impressive. This out of the way here. The lines run so close together that they're in each other's way, and come on. All right, got her. The fun part's gonna be getting it back on there, huh? There's the fuel filter. How rusty that is. Let it focus. Maybe. Is it gonna focus or is it gonna stay off? Huh. I don't know why it won't focus here. There we go. There we go. That's the old rusty fuel filter. But yeah, I'm gonna get this changed and get all this back together, and we'll see how it runs. I'll get you guys another video up. Thanks for watching.